There are a few things about AC Mirror that I found really annoying and it really affects my gameplay too. It's been 2 weeks that the game has been released. Still, nobody has ever complained or tried to highlight these issues. They are just busy on praising or hating the game rather than highlighting the real problems of the game. So the first thing about AC Mirage which really annoys me a lot is the aiming reticle. Whenever I try to aim while in the mid-air, the crosshair doesn't show up. So those of you who don't know that how am I slowing time while in the mid-air, it's a skill which you will unlock in the skill tree called air strike. So while aiming with the throwing knife, the time will be slowed down while in the mid-air. It's a very good skill. I usually use this skill a lot in my gameplay. If you have watched it, you know that. I don't know how I triggered this issue, but I have never seen anybody have ever faced it. But whenever I try to do it, I always face this issue. By the way, I am on the PC. I don't know if the console versions have this issue or not, but in PC, I always face this. This thing ruins my gameplay. So to avoid this, I have to manually press 2 time aim button in the mid-air so that the crosshair should pop up. The player have to deal with this crap. And the problem rise when you are jumping over one beam to another, and if the distance between the both the beams is very close, and you try to aim and shoot while jumping on the next beam, the crosshair doesn't show up, and you miss the chance to neutralize the target. It really annoyed me a lot so much I couldn't explain. Let's move on to the next one, and this issue I call input delay. So whenever I try to press the whistle, it responds too late. So in Assassin's Creed, there are two types of whistle. One for is calling the mount, and one is for distracting the guard. But somehow calling the mount whistle also distract the guards. But the problem is not with the calling the mount whistle. It is with the distracting the guard whistle. I checked this many times. Whenever I try to whistle, Basim responds after 2 seconds. It's really annoying when you try to distract a guard, especially when there is a two. When you try to outsmart a guard, let's take the situation of here where I try to distract two guards. I quickly whistle so that their focus will be on my last position where I whistled. Then I assassinate this one while other one is investigating. Here I pressed whistle 2 seconds earlier, that's why it executed very well. Immediately it didn't happen when I pressed the whistle. I carefully checked whenever Basim is either climbing or jumping or sliding, his whistle is little bit delayed. Only time Basim whistle respond immediately when he is standing still. This issue was not in Valhalla. It's kind of weird to see in Mirage. In Valhalla, if you pressed whistle, it would do it immediately, no delay. Also, there is a delay when you are selecting the tools. It happens especially when you are assassinating or either you're climbing. In here, I press 10 times each and every key, but it's selected twice only. It really annoys me a lot when I try to be very quick and fast because the situation demands it to use the throw knife instant and then smoke bomb, but the game doesn't select it. Kinda ruined my pace while infiltrating the outpost. And now the third annoying thing I found in Mirage is that the closing camera animation. While assassinating, the camera gets too close and get too tight that you can't even look around to see if there is any guard standing or not to detect you. It gets too tight, especially when you are assassinating from cover or from stalking zone. I even can't even see that Basim striked him or not. It gets so close. There should be an option to disable this closing camera, but I know devs won't do that because they really took time to put this in the game. But at least they could lower the close in camera animation while assassinating. That would be helpful a lot. The second last thing it really annoys me about Mirage is that the eagle vision. So for eagle vision, I use the hold to fill option and it takes way too long to fill that up. It really bugs me out. And if you have played Valhalla or the Origins, you know that the Eagle Vision or the Animus Pulse, the hold to fill option fills very quickly. Also, the Eagle Vision range is quite shorter compared to the other game, but it can be increased by unlocking the skill in the skill tree. But that is not the problem. It is the main issue is the hold to fill. Other options, hold to fill is a lot quicker, but only the Eagle Vision's quick to fill is quite longer. Also, there are some instances where I exit the bird, the eagle vision automatically get activated. And the last thing that annoys me a lot is that after using the noisemaker on the enemy, we cannot assassinate the guard. They are actually in the stun state. We could we could do the assassinate, but there is like a cooldown. You cannot assassinate them. I don't understand why. Because of this, my stealth was ruined. So what I was trying here, pushing the guard with the noise maker so that I could do the cover assassinate. But in the stun state, we cannot assassinate him, which absolutely makes zero sense to me. Well, there are many things, but these are the five main things I found very annoying in AC Mirage. So I hope that these things get fixed immediately or in the future. And let's hope in the future update we get the new game plus. Alright, we have to end it right now. Hope that you enjoyed the video and having an amazing day. And do let me know in the comments what annoys you a lot about AC Mirage. Okay, bye bye. See ya. Meet you in the next one. Over and out.